Hey guys, this is week 18 of pregnancy, your 30-minute workout for today. As usual, the only equipment you need is a mat and some water to keep you hydrated throughout the workout. Just a reminder to subscribe if you haven't already to join our community. And we'll start with our warm-up in standing. So you want your feet a little bit wide, hands behind the head, and we'll start with a twist. Bringing that knee up as you twist. As the knee comes up, think about giving the abs a bit of a squeeze, because then you're also getting a bonus standing abs workout. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we move into some cross body and away from the body swings. You can do this in one fluid movement if you have the balance, or if you need that balance check in the middle of that movement, bring those feet together to tap center. Should feel a little bit of a pull in the calf or the hamstring of the swinging leg. 2 more on this side. 1 more, and we switch. Kick across the body and out. Ooh. Try to keep up straight. There we go. Cross and out. 5 more of those. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Into squats with hands behind the head, down and up, down and up. As you come up, clench those glute muscles or those buttock muscles, giving them an extra squeeze at the end. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1, into arm circles. Really open that chest as those arms circle back. Just mobilizing those shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and switch directions. Circle forward. If you've got any shoulder issues, you can also do this with hands on shoulders. For 3, 2, 1, and we start from the beginning with a twist. Keep the elbows pointed out to the sides. Try not to bring that elbow in as you twist. So the twist comes from the torso rather than the elbows. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Into our leg swings, across and out. Across and out. Think about abdominals bracing in this position to give you some stability and balance. Just 2 more. And 1. Switch. Cross. Ooh. Engage those abs first. There we go. My right leg, not as great at balancing as my left. 3, 2, 1. Squats with hands behind the head, down, up, squeeze at the top. Keep that chest up as you squat down. 5, 4, exhale on the up. 3, 2, and 1. Into arm circles where we get that chest nice and open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching directions. Forward, forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Into our workout portion of today, we begin with a plie. So your feet are wide and toes are pointed at a 45 to 30 degree angle outwards as you bend those knees, pushing them back upright with the chest into a plie. We're going to hold it here, and the move is lifting one heel, pressing it down, other heel, pressing it down. So as I do this movement, I'm constantly thinking about trying to open my knees more, which makes me feel that burn or that squeeze in the glutes back here. Try to keep on one level plane, not coming up while I'm doing this. And as the heel pushes down to the mat, imagine you're trying to squish something underneath your heel. So it's an active movement rather than a lazy flop back down to the mat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Give those legs a little bit of a break, because now we move into a plie, down for 3, back up for 1. And so it goes like this. Down, 2, 3, squeeze up, down, 2, 3, squeeze up. Keep pushing those knees out in the plie. As you squeeze up, think about squeezing those inner thighs. 2, 3, squeeze up. 1, 2, 3, up. 3 more. 2, 3, down. 2, 3. Last 1, 2, 3, and up. We'll give those plie muscles a bit of a break as we move into a single leg deadlift. So you're standing up nice and tall, weight on one leg with a slight bend in the knee, and we hinge forward towards the mat, both hips facing the mat, and come up. So you may find that you wobble a little bit in the beginning, but as your muscles get accustomed to this exercise, you should wobble a little bit less. And if you only get here, that is fine. Down, squeeze the glute at the top of that movement. Reach and down. It's not a leg lift of the back leg, it's a hinge of the front leg. This is where all the work happens. Just 2 more. And 1 more. Other side. Nice open chest, straight back as you hinge forward and come back up. Down and up. You may feel this in the calf area as the nerves along the back of the leg also stretch, and the muscles around the calf and ankle area also really work to keep you nice and stable. This is a really nice balance exercise to help with balance and clumsiness during pregnancy, which can get worse as we start to get a bit bigger and the waddle starts. Last one. And relax, face forwards. Last exercise in standing is a calf raise. Similar to the plie, we're coming up, 2, 3, and then down. Squeeze up, 2, 3, incrementally getting higher, 2, 3, as you rise up onto those toes. Up, 2, 3, down. Just 4 more. And 3. Keep squeezing the glutes to give you a bit of stability. Last one. And down. One more time through that set, starting with our plies, knees pushing outward, squeeze the glutes. We've got a heel raise, push down. Remember, you're trying to squish something underneath your heel. So as that heel lowers, you can really feel all of these thigh muscles working. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. We go down for 3, up for 1, down, 2, 3, squeeze up, down, 2, 3. Give the glutes and buttocks a big squeeze as you straighten, down, 2, 3, squeeze. Nice, slow and controlled, down, 2, 3, squeeze, 2 more. Last one. And turn to the side into our single leg deadlifts. Stand up nice and tall, brace those abs, hinge forward. And come back up. If you don't need to touch the mat with that foot as you come back up, keep it hovering. A little bit more challenging. Down. 4 more. 3, keep that chest open as you hinge. 2. Last one. Switch straight over to the other side and hinge. So I'm struggling a little bit more on my right side, which I also found with the leg swings in the beginning. And these asymmetries you will find, or most people will find, as you start to exercise. And it gives you an indication of what things you might need to work on a bit more on one side. So I need to focus a little bit more on balance on my right side. We've just got 2 more there. Ooh. Last one. And up into heel raises or calf raises. Up for 3 and down. Make that downward movement a controlled lower, down. Because it's that controlled lower that's also really working those calf muscles as the fibers lengthen under load and under tension. Ooh, I'm reversing. Up, 2, 3, down. 3 more. 2, and last one, and relax. We're going to lunge onto the mat now. So you'll have one leg in front of you, one leg behind you, and we're actually going to do a bit of mobility here. So you'll walk the front leg a little bit out to the side, have one hand on the belly, one hand on the hip, and what we're doing in this position is an arch, and then a tuck. So tilting that pelvis back and forward. So around week 17, 18, as we start to show and the abdomen stretches, you may start to feel zaps of pain, which could be round ligament pain, as the ligament on the front, the abdomen stretches as your baby grows. So this is a really nice mobilizer for the region. 2, and 1, and we move onto the other side, leg forward, walk it a little bit out to the side, one hand on belly, one hand on buttock, and this is so you can really feel the movement. You may even feel a bit of a stretch on the front of the thigh as you tuck forward. So pelvic tilts are a really nice way to mobilize the pelvic region and help with those zings and zaps of pain as the belly stretches. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring the other leg forward again. Bring your back toe up, nice and tall with the trunk, slightly tuck that pelvis under as you push up into a lunge, and we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Just 3 more. So this is a nice isometric exercise for the thigh muscles. And up, holding that pelvic position. It's a good way to train these muscles as we also attempt to keep a good pelvic position under load. And other side. So just 5 each side. Tuck slightly under with that pelvis. Nice and tall, we lift, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 to go. Squeeze, lift. Think about the pelvis, think about the chest. 2. And down. Last one. And relax. Bring the feet behind you, hands down onto the mat, into our cat-cow mobilization. Round the spine and tuck. And then extend, arch that back. This is also a good one for that round ligament pain. Arch, round, tuck, and extend. 2 more. And extend. Last one. And extend. Then settle into your neutral spine position where you've got a natural curve in that lower back. I'm flattening my abdominals, trying to draw that belly button up very, very slightly. And I move into a kick. So my knee comes into the chest and then kick back, up and out, in, out. So while you're doing this movement, try to keep both hips facing the mat. Push out of those shoulders. Keep that lower back nice and still. So as you kick up and behind you, the lower back does not arch. 5, kick. As you kick, squeeze the glutes to lift that leg. 2, 1. Reset yourself into that neutral spine, braced abdominals, other side. So 4-point kneeling exercises in this all fours position are good to combat diastasis recti, or the split abdominals that a lot of women tend to get, as long as you're doing it in the correct way, keeping those abdominals tense or braced. 3, 2, last one. Sit back into child's pose for a quick release. Breathe. One more breath in. And come back out into that all fours position as we do a bird dog. Very strange name. I have no idea why it's called a bird dog. Neutral spine. Brace those abdominals, flatten those ribs. We take one leg back, opposite arm forward, and back down to center. So just start with this to get your rhythm, making sure that the torso is still, nothing changes in the region of the trunk. And then we're going to add a lift, hold. You're going to take arm and leg out to the side, back to center, down, almost like a compass needle. Up, out, back, down, up, out, back, down. Keep that movement going. But don't forget to think about what's happening at the back, at the abdominals. One more each way. Last one. And sit back into child's pose. Breathe for a bit of a release. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time with those kicks into that compass. All fours, we're just doing 8 on each side. Abdominals braced, and I start with a kick out. Try to make sure your weight is even on both hands. Three more. Switch to the other side. In and out. Lengthen the back of the neck so you're not looking forward, but you're looking down into the mat. Two more. No break. Straight into that compass. Opposite arm and leg. Reach out to the side. Back. Down. If taking the arm and leg out to the side is a little bit too challenging, just lift the arm and leg. You can also just lift an arm or just lift a leg separately if lifting both at the same time it's a little bit too much to control, and work up to it. One more each way. Last one. And sit back into child's pose, open those knees out. This time to stretch forward. Breathe. In and out. Come up to a sitting position and swing those legs forwards. We're going to work a little bit on our glutes. So your hands are behind you, fingers pointing out. Push out of that chest as you open out those pecs. Lift the hips up to the ceiling. And the movement is walk out, pulse down, squeeze up, walk back in, down, up, out, out, down, squeeze the hips up, back, back, down. And we just keep going with this movement. We're working on glutes, working on hamstrings, but also on shoulder muscles as we try to keep pushing out of that chest. The further you walk those legs out, the more challenging. Back, back. One more. And back. Squeeze and hips down. Roll out those shoulders a little bit. If you're having trouble with that exercise and the arms being back, you can lay on the edge of a bench or the edge of a chair so you're not supporting yourself on your hands, but that bench is keeping you up by supporting your back. We are moving into a little bit more abdominal work before we start our stretches. So now come down onto your elbows. The pelvis will slightly tuck under. Exhale as you brace those abdominals, push out of the shoulders. One leg comes up, other leg comes up. And the movement is a little bit of a bicycle. So one leg goes out, other knee comes to chest, and we switch, switch. If having the legs straight is a lot to control and you feel that your lower back is arching or you're really battling to keep the leg up, do a mini bicycle and keep both of those knees bent. Stretch. So pick whatever level is challenging and that you can control. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Let the knees fall to the chest for a couple of seconds before taking them back into tabletop. And now we're tapping both toes down, back up, down, squeeze up. If having two legs going down is causing you to lose your alignment and your form, do one leg at a time, similar to what we just did. Down and up, down, Breathe throughout. 8, 7, 6, 5. Don't let the stomach balloon outward as legs drop. Last 2, 1, and release. You've earned yourself a bit of a stretch. So let the knees fall out as you walk your hands forwards. So you should really feel those hips open and the glutes stretch in this position. You're then going to keep one leg in front of you, stretch the other leg out to the side, one arm threads under, and you're reaching towards that toe. Feeling a side stretch in this position. Reach out of that shoulder. And then turn that chest towards that leg. Relax the head. Other side. Reach up and over. Other arm threads underneath. And then turn towards that leg. Relax the head. Come back up to sitting. You're then going to cross those legs and just pop one arm over the opposite knee, twist one way. Breathe. So these stretches are an opportunity to get your breath back, get your heart rate back down as you inhale through nose and exhale through mouth. Other side. Twist. Keep upright. Sweep those legs behind you. We're going to do a knee pedal in a roll down position. Hips come up to the ceiling. Keep the knees slightly relaxed, slightly bent. And then we're going to alternately bend and straighten those knees. And you can do this relaxing the upper body and the head. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, roll back up to standing slowly. Head is the last thing to come up. 3 deep breaths in and out. And in and out. Last one, in and out. 30 minutes done. Thanks for joining us today. Reminder to subscribe to the channel and check out some of our other videos this week and our video that's also out talking about rectus diastasis or abdominal separation during pregnancy and whether you should in fact be doing any ab exercises. See you guys next time.